Good afternoon.
It's really nice to see all of you here.
I'm Greta, the curator of community culture program Fluxus Labas.
And I'm Lucas, curator of Kaunas district PROGRAMA.
And today we are here to rejoice in community, friendship and creativity with you.
And following these principles, we have been working for more than 1,422 days. And we have been implementing the program called We the People in Kaunas and Kaunas district.
Yes, and this program has two parts. One part, as Lucas said, Fluxus Labas, which is working with communities in Kaunas city municipality, and Kaunas district program is for Kaunas district projects with community and not.
And later on, we will not allow you to sit so quietly and peacefully, because you will have to participate in a magnificent workshop where you will try to bond with each other and to create a marvelous masterpieces with your hands. So I think now it's the time to leave the Greta on stage and to share our excitement. What's going to happen next year in Kaunas city? Applause for Greta.
Thank you, Lucas. So, a culture that unites shapes a community that creates. This is the motto of Fluxus Labas Community Culture Program, one of the most comprehensive programs of Kaunas European Capital of Culture 2022, which aims to bring together communities through culture. And I'm Greta Klimavičiūtė-Minkštimienė, the curator of this program, and today I'm going to talk about the values of this program and upcoming 2022 community projects. The main goal of Fluxus Labas is to empower different communities to cherish their culture and to become a welcoming host of their place and to encourage them to share their culture with Kaunasians and with others who come. In order to achieve this goal, we have developed a unique and modern approach to working to communities. In order to understand the depth and importance of the projects we developed, I would like to briefly introduce you to the basic principles of our work. The first thing we have learned that we can't look to communities and treat communities as an object or a clear entity with a hierarchy, but rather as a process that is constantly changing and transforming. And even in the most difficult conditions, it is possible to create something magnificent and wonderful. What we need is a little bit of faith. Our model of working with communities based on research and deep knowledge of the context, the people, the history, the place. Contextuality is particularly important in Fluxus Labas community projects. Another principle of community program is experimental spirit, sense of adventure and playfulness. By embracing these principles, we symbolically follow the footsteps of George Marčiūnas, the founder of Fluxus movement and a Kaunas native. And his ability to see the world and its challenge differently. The more playful, more simple, more human perspective. And this is how we look to our projects as well. The third principle is co-creation. We believe that everyone is an artist, and with the help of the professionals, people can create extraordinary, very big and very beautiful projects that transcends everyday life. In addition to these core principles of Fluxus Labas, contextuality, playfulness, spirit of adventure and co-creation, our community projects are based on fundamental and European human and European values, being open to each other, to diversity, to innovation, to creative solutions, inclusion of all individuals and organizations, building and maintaining relationships, encouraging dialogue and cooperation. These ideas will be further developed in our upcoming book of methodology of community program in the early 2022. Over the last 4 years of practice together with local communities, we have implemented more than 60 community projects and organized more than 600 activities and events, all based on the principles which I have described before. It is remarkable that the project's ideas of understanding of the place, of each other, the themes of tolerance, communication, building the well-being of the neighborhoods, and many more wonderful ideas have reached more than 60,000 people who have been either the active participants of our projects or observers of the activities. These projects have also involved more than 200 professionals from different fields and more than 200 local partners like community organizations, local businesses, NGOs, and so on. But it was never just a project, events, or workshops, but it was a process encompassing people's daily lives, their relationships, hopes, wishes, and dreams. It was about change. So, with all these experience, we come to 2022, and in 2022, 11 community projects will be implemented under the common name of Fluxus Laboratories, or shorter Fluxus Labs, one in each of Kaunas city eldership. What makes this unique that the activities will combine the projects that's going on for a while. It is also important to mention that in addition to Lithuanian and foreign artists, there are going to be a local artists who are from these communities, they live there, and also the talents who we discovered through our activities, and they will be the stars of these big events. Year 2022 will also be a showcase of our activities, of our long-term partners. Some of year's milestones will be celebrated with our community festivals. So let's take a closer look at what is going on in 2022 with community projects. Later this year, on the 5th of November, our partner Kaunas Bienal will open the international exhibition Magic Carpets Landed, which will showcase the works of community art created during the 4-year of Magic Carpets International project. Representatives from as many as 14 countries will be presented. The exhibition will run until 23rd January of 2022. Culture to Courtyards, a project born during the first quarantine, will open the 2022 season of community program. From the mid-April to the end of September, there will be concerts, contemporary circus, theaters, and other performances in various courtyards of multi-apartment buildings. In total, more than 80 concerts will be organized as a gift to Kaunas communities. Šilainiai Fluxus Lab will present the Šilainiai Urban Eco Festival on the 23rd of April. Since 2018, the Šilainiai community has been exploring the themes of sustainability and ecology, and the festival will feature community-based landscaping, installations, and workshops. On the 20th and 21st of May, Fluxus Labas Courtyard Festival will take place. This is one of our biggest events of the year. This is a traditional event aimed at embracing community relations and friendships among residents and celebrating the upcoming International Neighborhoods Day. Perhaps the longest line of tables in the city center of Kaunas will symbolize the friendship and the unity of people and neighbors. On the 22nd of May, Celebrate the River will invite you to sail along the rivers Neris and Nemunas and observe the sites of riverside community identity, as well as to watch a unique riverside program created together with professionals and cultural partners. The aim of the festival is to use the riverbanks for culture events and community meetings. On the 11th of June, the Fluxus Lab of Eiguliai will present a colorful musical event called Resounding Walls, visiting the murals created by Eiguliai community themselves. Our partner public institution Saugi Pradžia will invite you on interactive cultural and local creative game Friendship Street on 11th and 12th of June. Visitors will be invited to discover unseen industrial spaces and meet welcoming local people. Dainava Fluxus Labas will invite you to the event Dainava in the Happening Midsummer Spell on the 18th of June. In the 3 weeks leading up to the event, the open program, a creative troupe from Italy, together with performing arts professionals and local residents, will create a performative act which will be based on traditional songs from various cultures. The evening part of the event will intertwine the everyday life of contemporary city and the symbols from the past. And now I would like to present you 3 wonderful women from Stuba who will sing a traditional song Sutartinės.
It was Sutartinė about cranes, and for guests who was in the morning in Stuba, we promised to sing and didn't sing, so it's for you now. And as Greta said, you won't only be just sitting and looking at us. We are inviting you to sing with us together. I will help you. And there will be just 2 simple sounds. Tu, ta. Tu, ta. And I will sing the melody with you. We will sing in 2 groups. First group and the second group. Now the melody for you all. Tu, ta, tu. Perfect. So we will start first, and I will show the sign to be silent, and then we'll ask your group to start. Tu Thank you, and see you next year.
Thank you very much, Daiva. So now about Shanchi. So Shanchi community has been particularly active since 2018, and in 2022, many community initiatives will merge to join Shanchi Festival, which will happen on 23rd and 24th of June, during which many non-traditional spaces in Shanchi will be brought to life for artistic projects, performances, concerts, operas, tours. On the 9th of July, the Panemunė Fluxus Festival will invite you to the festival The Forest of Senses, which will present land art, video and sound installation in the Panemunė forest, and will talk about environmental problems and the human impact on nature. On the 16th of July, the Fluxus Lab of Kaunas City Center will invite you to visit the courtyards of residents of Kaunas City Center and the Old Town, where unexpected artistic pieces will be created based on residents' stories, together with the artists of Kaunas Kiemo Galerija, like sculptures, murals, mosaics. On the 23rd of July, Gričipis Fluxus Labas will invite you to the Poetry Festival. You can come. The festival will not only feature singing poetry, but also will present an art installation which has been making since the start of this year, and will consist of more than 700 ceramic pieces made by local residents. In the summer of 2022, our partner TEKA, the cultural platform for river research, will invite the residents of Kaunas to come closer to the city waters and engage in a dialogue with the river and the inhabitants on the other side of the river by taking part in a unique social river game. In the summer of 2022, our partner Industrial Culture Platform Matters will present 4 industrial music concerts in non-traditional spaces of Kaunas, in underpasses and Kaunas Fortress. Žaliakalnis Fluxus Lab will present a dance performance tour step by step. Visitors will be invited to an experiment performative excursion introducing Žaliakalnis neighborhood as it is seen from residents. And visitors will be also invited to get to know the symbol of the place, the kokas. And now I would like you invite to meet this creature as well. Thank you, Kokei. And move on. On the 14th of August, the Petrašiūnai Fluxus Lab will invite you to the Kaunas Lagoon Festival. The aim of the celebration is to highlight the importance of the Kaunas Lagoon to the city and the range of community activities taking place around it. On the 20th of August, the Vilijampolė Fluxus Lab will invite to a cultural zone where sports and culture will merge as a move from one side of Vilijampolė to another, and in between there's going to be a sports competition, skirt bike, parade of the colorful bicycles, exhibitions, performances, and spectacular ceramic fire sculpture. On the same day, the art installation Under the Carpet by the artist collective God's Entertainment will be opened in Vilijampolė. A week before the opening, the artists, together with the local community, will weave a carpet and the spreads and wefts symbolizes the different social unions. And during the workshop, the artists will explore what themes are swept under the carpet in Lithuania, in general in Vilijampolė district. On the 10th of September, our partner Jazz Academy, in collaboration with composer Hara Alonso, will present the result of experimental music composition project, The City Composing in Kaunas, a musical work created by the citizens of Kaunas. On the 13th and 15th of September, our partners, public institutions Scenos ir Estetikos Mokykla, will invite you to Šančiai Cultural Courtyard Festival. The festival was born in 2018 as an initiative of local community in the private courtyard of composer Gediminas Zujus, and it will surprise you with the concerts and stories about Šančiai from local elders. Fluxus Festival, the biggest Fluxus event of the year, and will take place on the 10th of September. It is a summary of all the year of practice of community program, all the work that has been done. Fluxus Festival will invite you to extraordinary all-day program showcasing a wide range of community projects made together with artists since 2018. The night program will invite you to the breathtaking show created by local communities together with Walk the Plank and other performers. The highlight of the festival will be the climbing up to Parodos Hill using unexpected ways, means and costumes inspired by Fluxus movement. And the last event of our season will take place on the 18th of September. Aleksotas Fluxus Lab, together with our partners Artscape, will present a documentary performance of the communities created together with communities and performed by communities. The Italian artist troupe Feta Larsen will also present the interactive installation Mnemosyne. The artist will create an emotional map of the local population, which will be based on the research, reflecting the stories of the local people. The installation will be modeled as an emotional journey through Aleksotas district. As you can see, the projects, there are a lot of projects and they are very diverse, and I cannot single out any of them. That's why I presented all of them. And each of them is unique, beautiful, meaningful, and significant in its own way, because it contains people's hopes and dreams. In 2022, when you will be visiting our events, our objects created with the communities, please have in mind that you are not seeing the real result of our program. You are seeing only the means to reach that result. The real result is out there in the courtyards of neighborhood, multi-apartment buildings, in the streets of neighborhoods, and in the parks. The real result is the change in the attitude, the courage to act, and the belief that with the help of community we can do so much more. And I believe that you will be there, you will feel this result. Many thanks. I want to give many, many thanks to my team, to Fluxus Labas team, Aistė Ptašinskaitė, Fluxus Labas coordinator, Simona Savickaitė, event producer, she's over there, Goda Kacelevičiūtė, community initiative coordinator, Goda Pomerantsova, culture in courtyards coordinator. And million and billion thanks to our communities who believed in us and who joined us into this journey and to this adventure and to this experiment, and at the start to the unknown. And we achieved so much more than we could ever hoped for, and I believe this is not the end. A culture that unites shapes a community that creates. So thank you very much. And now I would like you to invite you to experience what we have been experiencing every day working with communities. And we would like to invite you to a workshop which will be led by Vaiva Stanionė, to experience the spirit of community. So, hi Vaiva.
Thank you, Greta. Hi. It's good that you've been so active. So I think that this, what we will have, I hope you will join it. Here you have seen how Kaunas loves work with and for communities. And have you felt the spirit of community? A bit? Okay. So, have you heard about Jurgis Mačiūnas, who's from here, from Kaunas? He went to the United States of America and invented Fluxus, and as a protest against professional art. Okay, so here I challenge you to take your experience, what you have seen here, what you have felt with these lightnings, these performances, and through Fluxus, make your own spirit of community that you can bring up home as an expression from here, from Kaunas. Okay? We kind of do like a land art, okay? And I invite you to experience Fluxus, to trust your hands, trust your inside artist that we have, everybody has this, okay? And trust your eyes, trust your mind, trust your impression, and do whatever it takes. So we have boxes. The boxes, please gather around the table. You have boxes. This would be a place for your piece of art, okay? It's a safe place for you to transport it home, so it's a size of your piece of art. We have flowers, various things from Lithuanian nature. So flowers, stones, pine cones, rocks, stones, not rocks. Here we don't have rocks. And underneath the table we have plasticine, we have polystyrene, we have threads, and we have duct tape. So unite these different disciplines and create your own piece of art. Okay? So you have 18 minutes to get into this flow motion, to really experience it. So it's said that it's better to experience yourself once than to hear it 1,000 times. Okay? Yes, yes, please start. Hello. I see that quite everybody is or finishing or at least going to finish in a few seconds. So just a second, just grab a just a pen and put your name on it, on the box. And after the event, we will have a coffee break. And please take your, spontaneous exhibition. We would have spontaneous exhibition of your works, piece of arts, because I'm seeing that you already been exploring what others done. So, but now I will say how we will end this, our experience. But I'm seeing that you been doing already. Okay, so in a minute we will end this, okay? Will you be ready? No? Yes? Are you ready to end this experiment? Yes? So, how we will end this experiment? You would take your box, and when I count to 3, you would lift it up to show it to everyone, okay? Slightly, not to get broken, okay? So 1, are you ready? Taking the box. 1, 2, 3. Okay, woohoo! Thank you for being so brave, getting into experiment, into unknown. And after the break, if you haven't written your name on the box, after the event, we would go to have a coffee break, and please bring it to you, with you, and we will have exhibition here. Thank you. Lucas is continuing our event.
Thank you, Aiva, and thank you all for showing a little bit of creativity. I hope your fingers can still move after touching some of the elements that we brought from Kaunas district. Now the time has come to take a peek what's going to happen in Kaunas district next year, of course. And I'm very pleased that today I am able to present you the 2022 program in Kaunas district. And it is particularly pleasant to do so because the whole program has been on the move for more than 3 years. And yes, it might seem like a long time, and one could think, what have they been doing for 3 years just working on a program? But we will get back to the joke a little bit later. What I want to say that what has been done, created, I think will leave everyone move who will join us next year in Kaunas district. Getting back to numbers, we should say that over the 3 years, more than 100 different artists from Lithuania and abroad have been working with Kaunas district communities, thinking about problems. If there were non-problems, they were creating fictional ones. Of course, I'm joking again, but what is really important, they were doing massive events. Lots of workshops. They have been creating plays, dances, writing poetry, taking pictures, making documentary movies, creating massive almanacs. But the most important thing is they have been learning. They have been learning to work together as a community, to work as one. And over the last 3 years, the cultural workers that have been working in Kaunas district for many years and the communities have irreversibly changed the point of view of how they approach co-productions, joint activities, and community-based projects. And if we can think that in more than 4 months, Kaunas district will become the biggest co-creation scene in all of Europe, besides Kaunas also, I need to say a lot of thank yous. And the biggest thank yous today are going to the communities that have been working with us. And the biggest community thank yous are also going to my team members, Milda Rutkauskaitė and Gediminas Banaitis. So you can imagine that's why 3 years have passed quickly and eventually, alongside various events, workshops, 2 weeks long festivals, we have been working with the communities and the artists thinking about the program of 2022. And the most important thing is that the program was not constructed by curators, experts, art critics, the people just like me, yeah? The program was totally made by people. Totally by people. And it is really important thing because that's the reason why the program reflects the persons, they reflect the community, and the program makes the links between the place they live in and who they are. So in more than 4 months, Kaunas district will become, we have booms already, become the biggest scene of co-creation in all of Europe. And I can, say it from my heart that it's not only the European scene, it's the world scene, what have been done in Kaunas district. And now, Kaunas district comes prepared with a massive program, and we have prepared a unique program. And the first thing I would like to mention is the opening event that will happen in Kaunas district this January. And later on, we will reveal the mysterious landscape design object called Nemuno 7. It will appear in Kaunas district this May and will be the floating old dredge that has been transformed into fantastic and magical floating park with exhibitions and event space on the biggest rivers of Lithuania, Nemunas. Also, this June, Italian contemporary circus director Roberto Magro will be coming once again to Kaunas district, and we will invite all of you to come to Kaunas district in the middle of the night, in the middle of the forest, to see and to enjoy the meeting between the poet Vytautas Mačernis and the composer Mikalojus Konstantinas Čiurlionis, with international team of acrobats and many different artists. Also, we will reveal the biggest in Kaunas district history festival called Contemporary Neighborhoods. 15 different contemporary neighborhoods have been working with artists and curators for more than 3 years. They have been discussing the question of identities. They have been discussing various topics. And in the final events, they will cover a wide variety of different topics, from ecology, sustainability, to contemporary circus festival, and also we will invite you to rock hard at Street Rock Festival. So 15 different neighborhoods will represent the final events. Also, we will reveal from the very beginning in the spring a project called Emerald Way, which represents once again the uniqueness of Kaunas district, and in 25 different neighborhoods, 25 different artists from Lithuania and abroad will reveal public art objects that will stay as a legacy in Kaunas district and will be as a symbol that this particular neighborhood was European capital of culture. And of course, we have a big program that has been made by our partners. And in Kaunas district, we are inviting you to taste the flavors of European cuisines at the food festival in Garliava. We will close the village for 3 days, and you will be able to taste all the European cuisines in one place. Of course, we will invite you to immerse yourself in the programs of the Vilnius Film Festival, which will happen this spring in Užliedžiai neighborhood. National Kaunas Drama Theatre will invite you to meet with them in most unexpected places in Kaunas district. Of course, then there is international contemporary dance project made by Sheiko Contemporary Dance Theatre called Mikado will be revealed also in Kaunas district. We will invite you to immerse yourself in the spectacular exhibition at the Museum of Kaunas district of Aldona Gustas, magically drowned in bardic lyrics in the surroundings of Acacia Avenue. And of course, a really important topic to remember and commemorate the buried villages at the bottom of the Kaunas Lagoon in a festival, Footprints in the Lagoon Floor. And of course, then we need some partying. Then we will invite you to party hard at the Street Rock Festival in Karmelava. And what is really important that we need to fly our dreams far away in a kites festival in Zapyškis between the sky and the earth. And for 2 weeks, in the end of August, we will be able to see the best stage European artists from all over the world in contemporary festival Contempo. So the whole journey to becoming a European stage was based on a few things. And I would like to pinpoint those things once again. Firstly, the factor of unexpectancy. We have been discovering places that have never been used for events, gatherings. We have discovered many of beautiful talents in different neighborhoods. We have discovered wonderful walkers of cultural institutions in Kaunas district. And those places, many of new talents, many new stories became an inspiration for many different projects and for many different artists. Second factor of success is community spirit, which helped us all to achieve common goals together to create environment for ourselves and our city guests. And lastly, the identity. It is crucial to know from where we are coming so that we can embellish our history and stories with new works and ideas, so that the journey would only start in the year 2022. And we believe that communities will continue to promote the values of sustainability, accessibility, and community spirit. So once again, I take this opportunity to invite everyone to visit Kaunas district and discover fantastic ideas, wonderful people, and magnificent events. We are all unique one by one, but strong only to create and enjoy together. And as we have been speaking about communities being contemporary neighborhoods, I would like to introduce you the contemporary musician Donis, and he would like to explain what he will be doing today. I will translate a little bit.
Gerą dieną. Esame baltiškos atmosferinės muzikos projektas Tykomos, Kristijonas Lučinskas, aš Donatas Bilkauskas. Ir mūsų misija šiandieną būtų jums parodyti, pademonstruoti, kaip skamba keletas senoviškų mūsų krašto instrumentų.
We are a group called Tykomos, and we are the people who are trying to show the Baltic instruments in a modern ambient way.
Dauguma šių instrumentų šiandieną mūsų aplinkoje, muzikinėje erdvėje arba kasdienėme gyvenime gyvuoja tik tai dėka įvairių muzikantų entuziazmo, kadangi prigimtinė šitų instrumentų erdvė yra taip pasikeitusi, kad savo kasdieninėje prigimtyje jie kaip ir yra išnykę ir nebegyvuoja šitie instrumentai.
So basically these instruments are being born again because in the environment today they are not being used anymore and they are not existing in many places, so they are mostly like a museum artifacts.
Mes į šių instrumentų muzikavimą žiūrime labai netradiciškai, sakykime taip, kad muzikuojame juos žvelgdami labai kūrybiškai. Žinoma, manome, kad mūsų kūryba vis tiek remiasi, kiek mes tai galime daryti intuityviai, tradicinę muziką.
We are not looking at them in a traditional way. We're trying to feel our intuition and to work with them in a very unique and modern way.
Pademonstruosime šiandieną, kaip skamba keletas instrumentų autentiškų, taip pat, pavyzdžiui, šitą instrumentą, kuris yra pagamintas skulptoriaus Antano Mončio, kilimo nuo Kretingos krašto, kuris savo gyvenimą didžiąją dalį nugyveno Paryžiuje ir kūrė Prancūzijoje. Ir ten jisai gamino šalia savo įspūdingų skulptūrų ir molinius tokius instrumentus.
So we will show you some traditional instruments, and one of them is made by sculptor Montes, who is creating these kind of sculptures, and now and he was living not only in Lithuania but also in France.
Taip pat pademonstruosime keletą pučiamųjų instrumentų, kurie susiję labai su piemenavimo tradicija, žmonėmis, kurie augindavo gyvuliukus, tai sekminių ragelis, lumsdelis, birbinė, ožragis.
And few more Lithuanian flutes that are mostly connected with the animal husbandry traditions.
Taip pat pademonstruosime, kaip skamba keletą styginių instrumentų, tai konkrečiai čia matome Mažosios Lietuvos kankles arba dar vadinamas instrumentas prūsiška arfa. Taip pat šitas styginis instrumentas yra Žemaitijos krašto kanklės.
And we will show you some traditional strings. This one is from a region called Mažoji Lietuva. Sometimes this instrument is called Prussian arf, and another instrument is coming from the region of Lithuania called Samogitia.
Dabar mes visus šitus instrumentus apjungsime į gan tokią ramią ir meditatyvę kompoziciją ir siūloma jums ramiai pabūti kartu su mumis ir galbūt pamedituoti. Ačiū.
And we invite you to meditate with us because we will create an ambient and calm music with all of these instruments have been introduced. Thank you, Tikumas. And once again, let's take a small video journey into the Kaunas district. Please, your attention. All of you will agree that Kaunas and Kaunas district will be the biggest co-creation scene in all of Europe.
In which the main focus is on human beings, on the pessimists, on local residents, on optimists and critics. And we can safely say that the program was created by the communities themselves.
And that's why we are really happy that all of you, even today, had an opportunity to become a part of our program. And we are really happy to share this exciting news. And you are the first ones to hear this news.
And now it is the part, if you have some questions for us, we will be gladly to answer them. We have, I think, 5 minutes for that.
So maybe a few important, really tricky questions. Okay, I think it's clear, but we still have some coffee, we still have a new exhibition to see, so we invite everybody to come with us to the lobby to enjoy a warm cup of coffee and to see our magnificent works we have done. Thank you.
Thank you.